Brand Strategy Workshop, Creating Scarcity. Today we're going to explore one of the top most compelling emotional triggers in branding, scarcity. And I'm going to give you the top 3 most effective ways to use the emotional trigger of scarcity to keep your brand community hyped for what your brand has to offer. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to share with you a bonus tip that will save your brand from using scarcity in a way that has made many brands look like a bunch of schmucks. All right, so maybe I won't be deleting this episode anytime soon, but you get the idea, right? The FOMO is real. The fear of missing out taps into one of our most primal instincts to take advantage of limited resources. And when used in branding, it can be a powerful call to action. It gives people a reason to buy now. When you are considering those new shoes and it says only 2 pairs left in your size, or when you get an email about a 24-hour flash sale from your favorite airline and something inside goes, oh, I better get these now, or I might regret it, that is the power of scarcity in branding. The consumer psychology behind it can be distilled into 2 basic theories, the reactant theory and the commodity theory. The reactant theory, developed by Jack Brams, states that when people feel restricted in some way from taking a certain action, their desire to take that action intensifies, actually. Think of it like a giant red button that says, do not push. So tempting, right? You are so push that button. And then we have the commodity theory, formulated by Timothy Brock, which states that when something becomes less available, people perceive it as more valuable. Diamonds are an excellent example of the commodity theory because diamonds are not at all rare. But because of the way they are marketed and distributed, people perceive them as being highly valuable. So now that we know some of the science behind scarcity, let's jump right in. The first most effective way to use scarcity is limited time strategy. You see, when it comes to making purchasing decisions, most people are procrastinators. When the option to buy is limitless, we tend to want to mull it over. We would tend to want to think it out, ask our friends about it, see how we feel about it later. Will we remember it tomorrow? Do we want it so much tomorrow or the next day? Right? Time goes on and our desire dwindles. Sometimes if I see something I like, but I can't be certain, like I'm not sure if it's going to be worth the money or I'm really going to use it, I'm really going to get that much out of it, I tell myself, let me take a step away. And if I'm still thinking about it later, or if I still want it tomorrow, then I'll get it. Probably 9 times out of 10, I forget all about it. It's a great way to decide when you're on the fence. The limited time strategy, though, eliminates the maybe later and compels us to need to say either yes or no right now. Ford has the Trucktober sales event. Victoria's Secret has their semi-annual sale. We have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, BOGO sales, this weekend only. This deal won't stick around long, right? I mean, yeah, all good things must end someday. But these types of ads are so prevalent because they work. The decision to buy is emotional, and we usually, when we're making this choice to buy, the reason is less about the product features and service and more about how it makes us feel. So let me say that again. The reason we buy has less to do with the product or service and more about how it makes us feel. The key to using the limited time strategy successfully in branding is that your ideal individuals walk away from that transaction feeling good about your brand. Let's have a reason why the sale is happening for a limited time only. The word because alone, the word because is one of the most potent words in marketing. And not everybody knows that, but the truth is people love to have a reason for what they do. Flash sale for 24 hours because we need to clear inventory space for new inventory. Because I need to fill every seat in my class. Because it's my birthday month. Because I love Shark Week. I don't know. Because works. It doesn't really matter the reason. That's the part. That's the important thing. It's the because. The because is the reason. That's the all important thing, having that why. So next we have limited quantity strategy. This is the classic while supplies last approach to marketing. And it works really well. When you have a physical product with a limited inventory or exclusive experiences with coaches and consultants like events or masterminds where it's common to cap the attendance to create more intimate environment. Again, the important thing about using the limited quantity strategy of scarcity is that you have a reason why the quantity is limited. Limited amount of space in an event center, limited amount of resources to create a product during certain seasons, limited amount of time to have to offer a new client consults. The because is the what that gives people permission to say yes and feel good about it. And as a brand, You want your ideal individuals to feel good so they come back again and again. No matter what business you're in, brand loyalty is your business plan. Finally, we have limited premium strategy. This strategy works great for brands who aren't able to provide frequent deep discounts or don't want to restrict the number of sales they can make. Subscription services use the limited premium strategies really well, such as HBO offering a free month of streaming services with an Amazon Prime account, or Spotify allowing listeners to try a month of music play for free from ads. Sales offers today almost always include bonuses, and when the value of those bonuses are perceived as being equal or greater in value than the original product, the people will feel compelled to take advantage of that offer. And now, since you stayed with me as promised, I'm going to give you one super bonus tip for using scarcity to grow your brand. Scarcity has two faces. One is the face of fear, of not having enough, not being enough, not knowing enough. And the other is the face of opportunity, of being in the right place at the right time, of having the good fortune to be first in line for something great. And when using scarcity, your brand is ultimately responsible for which of these experiences your ideal individuals are going to have. So the final success strategy to ensure your use of this emotional superpower doesn't backfire on you is be honest. Creating a sense of urgency by claiming false short supply will be discovered much quicker than you think, and your brand will lose trust of your ideal audiences, and it's not something that you should do. The point of scarcity is to reward your brand loyalists for being fast action takers and seizing an amazing opportunity. Aren't those the kind of people that you want to be surrounded by? Do not deceive them into thinking there isn't enough to go around. Don't be a schmuck. When your brand says there's a sale, your brand loyalists should be able to get hyped up with enthusiasm to jump in on the real opportunity. They deserve to feel smart and savvy, and your brand has the power to use the principles of scarcity to give them that feeling or strip them of it. To give them that feeling or strip them of it. If you're in this to learn how your brand can come out of nowhere and become an inspiration to millions, I suggest you reward their loyalty with honesty and use these scarcity strategies to draw your brand closer to the hearts of your brand community. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss a single thing. I release new videos just like this one every Thursday and Tuesday, or every Tuesday and Thursday, depending on which way you want to look at the week. So treat these episodes as your masterclass for becoming an inspiration to millions with branding. And as always, it starts with loving what you do and loving how you do it. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll love.